Check. Hometown Heroes, episode 8. Wait, we already did that bit for the 6.
Yeah, what do we do for 7?
We had the acoustic guitar. Oh, we fucked up the audio as a joke.
Yes.
That was the joke that we did.
Yes.
That was the bit.
Episode Ocho, man.
Yeah, 7. That was pretty funny man. How I keep saying we. No, how we had to fire our producer. God, what was our producer's name? I don't even remember anymore.
Oh, man. You know what his name was?
I guess, yeah, it had to be a guy. I was going to say it could have been a woman, but it'd be
It'd
be a pretty bad look if we fired producer for fucking up once. No, men only. No, yeah, it was Jimmy, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Dykes, man.
Yeah, Jimmy Dykes fucked up the goddamn this recording. So we had to let go of Jimmy Dykes, and I am now fixing the thing with your mic that you're looking at, saying, why is it doing this? How it's cutting out? It's in the software. I'm gonna fix it now.
All right.
Surely nothing can go wrong trying to handle this remotely. But so yeah, we are back with episode number 8. It's Jeff and Moosh, man.
We back, man. Heroes. It's the Hometown Heroes. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. I'm glad you reached out yesterday. I didn't think we were getting in today, but I'm glad you reached out.
Yeah, it worked out.
You reached out like late last night. I was about to get into bed. I was like, hell yeah, I'll come tap in. Let's get it.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's get it, bro.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It is.
How's so what's up with you? You got an update for me? I feel like
so you know a little bit, but I think last week I had a little operation on my mouth.
That's right.
Crazy, bro. So I told you, off record a little bit how I had to get, 2 wisdoms out and a root canal. Just ended up getting 3 out in the back, bro. It was just the anxiety leading up, bro.
Yeah,
it was just crazy.
Did you at least get anything fun out of it? Did you get to take a nice?
Yeah, I did bro.
Yeah.
So I had to. They put the IV in me. I walked into the office. They called my name. I'm like sick, and when I first got there, funny bit. So I got there with my mom. She took me to be like my driver when I got home because I was all off the meds. And as soon as I walked in the door, this young girl came out crying, holding her mouth. So I'm like, damn, this is definitely a good indicator. You feel what I'm saying? Sick. She all fucked up.
Yep.
And she seemed like she could have been 19 to 22. So I'm like, I felt like she could have handled that better. So I'm just like, maybe they really, I don't know if they forgot her medication, something.
You were already like, oh, good sign.
Sick. Yeah, it's a great start.
I mean, you never want to hear it. Yeah.
I was starving because you can't eat like 12 hours before. You can't drink, so I was hungry. I was thirsty, whatever. Boom. So going there, they called my name. The nurse told me to take my hoodie off so I can put my IV in my arm. Cool. The doctor walked in, bro. He was like, "Hey, DeQuincy," I'm gonna take that out. But he was like, "Hey, Moosh," and put the IV in my arm, bro. Next thing I remember, I was in the car with my mom. My mouth was hurting.
Wow. So you got the really good shit.
The real joint, bro. I'm like, yo, do y'all sell this separate?
It was so good you couldn't even experience it.
Bro, it was crazy. They put my ass to sleep.
Nah, that's good, though, because it sounds like it was
I felt it, like, kicking in. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Next thing I know, I was in the car.
Just, like, instant, yeah.
I'm like, yo, what? This is dope, bro. This is crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy how they do it, bro. It's really phenomenal, like. And, yeah.
So you're healing up all right?
I'm healing up okay.
Do you have any weird new voice things that's going to affect you rapping? Is it now going to be like...
Nah, I think I'm good. I've definitely been trying out different flows and trying out just all of my things that I know that I can do.
Nothing
changed?
You
feel me? Nothing really changed. I can feel the area in the back. But it's cool. That was a concern of mine. I'm like, yo, there's not going to be like any... weird speech and I'm not gonna be rapping like 50 Cent. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no weird shit, like no through the wire type shit. And it ended up being cool though. So do I sound the same?
I think so.
All right. Like, watch me record later. I'm going to be
Man.
like, fuck that.
Yeah, like... in a year, we're gonna be like, man, we thought you sounded the same at the time, but there was a hard line.
It was
from
a
before
hard line. This was pre
and
surgery.
after.
Yeah. Nah, but it was cool though, man. The recovery definitely sucked a little bit. When I got home that day, I went back to my parents, and like as the medicine was wearing off, it just like the pain started coming. I was kind of in and out of it. Couldn't really get comfortable sleeping. But this week I started to eat again. Like regular food, so it was pretty cool.
Okay.
So like, I had like 2 full meals this week, and I was excited about those. I had like a chicken parm.
Oh, I mean,
I had a chicken parm, like
to me a top 5 food.
Top 5.
That to me is like
if I have
they figured it out.
That's on the list. One of my last meals. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had to pick, chicken parm would be in the top 3 for me.
Yep.
You feel me? I had a good chicken parm, and I had an hibachi style dinner. So those were like 2 of my
dude.
Shout out to my wife. She hooked me up. We went out twice this week just because I've been eating mashed potatoes and Jello for like, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like,
welcome back.
Yeah. We're gonna go to hibachi. We're gonna go to chicken parm.
Which honestly, those are 2 that I would also be. Yeah. They would be on my list for coming back.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Those were like a nice celebratory meal situations for me, but I've been eating like, just mashed potatoes, Jello, pudding, yogurt, smoothies.
I'm just picturing you going to the restaurant and ordering the chicken parm. Can I have a celebration parm, actually?
Yeah.
And they bring it out and it has like little like candles in it and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, wee.
And it was good. I still try to be cautious. Like, I don't want to order a steak. I don't want to do a lot of chewing and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm chewing on the opposite side of my mouth where I didn't have to just.
Oh, so it was all on one side. That's right.
It was one side. Yes.
I guess that's easier, right? Because then you
do
still have the good side. It's like
I got the good side.
If you got 2 bum ankles or 1 bum knee.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, I got a good side.
Is that what it's like? My analogies being trash are going to be a theme in this. It's just
yeah, bro, yeah, this guy's analogies, man.
Yeah, man. It's like how if you have 2 bad ankles or 1 bad knee, you don't want that. You want to have 1 good side to chew on.
You should have one good
so
side.
You can limp at least instead of crawling.
Exactly.
It makes sense. I got there.
Nah, but it was... I had my first 2 meals today. This week, and it was great, man. It was great, so... I'm disappointed though because it's crazy how I managed to, eat all these soft foods for like 2 weeks almost.
I'll say you didn't
lose much weight at all.
Really? That's that's always the only silver lining. That's
the only benefit.
Whenever there's like, man, like I am messed up lately. It's like, well, at least I'll
Yeah.
Trim a few. I cannot get the word. At least I'll trim a few while I'm.
Yeah, bro.
Like going through whatever I'm going through.
Nah, it was definitely not anything significant. You feel what I'm saying? So even I think that week and a half off from the gym hurt me as well because I work out a decent amount.
So it was just a L. It was just, here you go. Well, okay, so hold on.
No tooth pain.
We're back to no. At least we have no. Yeah, you have no tooth.
But
pain
I'm thinking
now, so.
I'm gonna be, eating applesauce and eating yogurt. I'm like, bro, I ate all the wrong stuff.
Did you just? Is that what happened? Did you just buy the fake yogurt that's like candy? Because
I bought the yogurt.
I love those.
The strawberry yogurt from Trader Joe's. It was good.
Okay.
I had some smoothies.
Yep.
They had a lot of sugar in them and stuff. Just.
Dude, I had a smoothie that was so good. I'm gonna talk about.
I had a mango smoothie. What kind you had?
Nice. I had like a mocha or something. It was like a.
Oh, that giant's probably.
It was like their like signature. I want to tell you about all that too. But.
Yeah, but enough about me. But I'm back, man. I'm glad to be back. Mouth is feeling decent.
It's so funny. We're like mouth is feeling decent. I'm thinking we're gonna be back today. It's like just do a really bad
We'll see
rap
when I try to record some songs.
That'll be the ultimate test. Yeah. That'll be the test.
But yeah, so that'll be the ultimate test.
As if it's like, no, you're good.
It's like, bro, that's what I do, man.
If you can talk, that's
what I do, dog.
If I can't do this, what can I do?
What can I do, man? I'm like,
oh my God, bro. Yeah, so yesterday, I went to this movie that I had.
Yes.
I went to this gym that is like a massive complex right by my work. Everyone's been talking about it for years now. It's incredible.
What's it called?
And it's called Lifetime Fitness.
Yes.
Do you go there? Have you been there?
I've been there a few times.
There's a couple locations, so I don't know if you're talking about the one specifically.
I went to the King of Prussia.
Okay, yeah.
Location.
That's not the one but either way,
yeah.
I'm assuming, do the same deal everywhere. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is so nice. It is like 2 stories high, and the first story is all just like sauna and like spa and a cafe and like offices and like, and then and I think the yoga room was on the second floor as well, and then the second floor is all like this equipment and all this stuff. So the reason we went is because a bunch of people at my work are members because it's so close. So our personal trainer for our job that we have a workout at our job is off this week. So we decided to go over there, and they wanted to introduce me to pickleball.
Yes.
Have you ever played pickleball?
That's fun.
You've played it?
Yes.
I had a blast.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's a game that I can see myself absolutely just like bullshitting around in the summer and just like, hey, here, let's just hit the ball around and like.
Did y'all play twos or y'all play?
So there was 5 of us at one point, and then eventually there were 3 of us. So then we just kind of, and it was like, people from work, so it wasn't like I was holding back a lot for sure. Like I could have been like,
you could have been crazy.
I could have been slamming that motherfucker.
I know you wasn't talking shit.
No, of course not. No.
Well, take that back to your desk.
It was also like 11 to 12. So then I like was sweaty as hell and had to just go back to my desk and like
go back to work.
I was like, okay, yeah. But it was like that game is like the perfect Jeff game. Like it tickles my brain like bowling or like I've been loving the driving range lately because it's just like a thing I can just focus on and like get better at, and like like bowling I love because it's like just there's like the rules are very simple.
It's very simple.
It's you versus you. You can be in competition with other people, but it's really
you're really trying to bowl your best game.
It's all about how you want to approach it. So like I love that about like certain games. Like Top Golf is so fun because it's like I don't care about losing because I'm so bad at it. I just want to have fun and hit the ball and then sip a beer and watch whoever I'm with do way better.
Sip a beer, eat a chicken finger, and keep it going.
But pickleball was so fun because it was so like the way I kept describing it, because I didn't fully understand it, because people were like, well, it's not tennis, but it is, but it's not. I was like, it's basically ping pong, but you're standing on the table.
Exactly.
There's like a little bit more rules to it than that, and like there's obviously like a serving thing and like the scoring and blah blah blah, but like pretty much like
that's a great way to put it,
right? Because you're like most of the time we weren't actually playing a game, we were just hitting the ball around,
hitting the ball back and forth over the net,
and it's like a fun, like at one point it was me and one person, and we were just like hitting the ball and running, and I like worked up a nice sweat, and I had fun, and like I would miss and laugh, and it wasn't like it was just like it's like it's so unserious that I think unless you're like really, because I know there's like competition and blah, I'm sure it gets super ridiculous, but like I think if you're just playing it with like friends, I feel like it's such a perfect like and I only did it once, so maybe I'm wrong about that, but it seems like such a nice like now. Well, like dude, if there were courts around, we could just go over and just get an hour worth of exercise and just like
I think we should do that.
Hang out, and
I think we should do that, man.
It was very fun going, and of course then getting the tour of the gym and being like there's like I haven't been to a gym in a while because I've just kind of been working out on my own with this trainer at work, and like they have upgraded every aspect of everything. There's classes going on constantly. There's a yoga room. There's empty gyms everywhere. There's like a class going on in like the middle of the gym because there's just like a little section for like the GTX shit or whatever. All the names are so funny too because it's crazy. Like fierce and like the one that they always what do they always talk about? Not recover. It's like surrender. They love the surrender class.
Oh man, that's I don't know.
I love the names of gym stuff. It's always so funny. Like,
it's so crazy. Yeah, release.
Okay, maybe not release. Maybe that was the one bad example. Cloudy.
Oh man,
I'll figure it out.
Nah, but lifetime is serious. For me, being the lead of a family of 5 it doesn't work for me right now. The way my checking and savings is set up.
Yeah. The way it's set up.
The way my checking and savings is the way it's set up. Yeah. Yeah, but I went a couple of times on a guest buddy pass type of thing, and I've also been in like a basketball league at Lifetime Fitness. So one of my friends was he still might be a member there, and like you come in like on the days of your games, you come and play, you get a guest pass, and it was just really cool. Like
That's cool.
they
That
take
let you
things
do that, yeah.
seriously. Like I played in a league, and they had like a little a website that kept track of all your stats. I'm like, this is crazy. Like this is wild.
Really high. Like it's a high. Well, it's when I found out the price of it, I was like, okay, that's why it's
what are they asking for a
compound.
membership now?
I think it's $99 a month.
Yeah,
And I believe because my work is what it is, there's like a pretty significant discount, and that's why a bunch of people from my job go.
that makes sense.
There's also the pool. Like
the pool.
sometimes they go in the summer. They'll go over and just sit by the outdoor pool and like read a book. Like they go to the gym and just.
It's like a day club. It's ridiculous.
Well, and my work is so close to it that it's like I'm giving out a lot of info. But anyway,
yeah.
it was very sick. So then I got the shake that started this whole tangent about this, and it was like their signature, like the mocha whatever. So I had like mocha and milk and whatever, and then she totally hit me with the upsell. She was like, do you want to add like peanut butter or banana? And I was like,
she got you.
I was like, and then she goes, or both, and I was like, oh, and I was like, just banana. I didn't want to go crazy because it was already to start the shake is $9.99.
Oh, that's a $10 shake, yeah.
Which to me is already the top of what I'm trying to pay for a shake. Like, I get it probably has some whey protein and some shit. I'm sure it's. Now, here's the thing. I got it and it was absolutely delicious. But it's sitting there and I'm like, I thought he said peanut butter when he did that, and I got the banana. So we go up and I'm like, hey, is this like the blah blah with the banana? And he's like, oh, and he grabs it. And he's like, I put peanut butter in this. And I was like, yeah. It's all good. Give me that.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it after, and I was like, shit, should I have said, do you want this? Because I'll make me another one. Because I thought about it after, and it's like, he doesn't give a shit. And like,
he don't care.
If it's a fuck up, then he'll get to drink it. So I was like, damn, I should have asked him, like, yo, do you want this? Like,
you kind of had to think that through a little bit more.
But anyway, so also, I get it, and it is absolutely fucking delicious. It is
crazy.
So good, bro. I was like, I hate when I pay. Like,
how many ounces was it? How big was it?
It was like 16 ounce. It was like a decent.
Like this right here?
Yeah. But, you know, it's a shake, so you, like, take a big sip, and it goes down like a fucking full inch, and you're like, oh, man, come on, man.
Exactly.
That was good, but it shouldn't go away when I drink it.
It's just like, all right, here. All right, now it's $8.
Yeah.
$6.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound at the bottom of the cup, and it's like cent, penny. You just sucking up pennies.
I'm like, damn. God damn. Nah, that's good though, man.
No, but it was like,
good.
I kind of hate when stuff is delicious and expensive because it's like worth it, but like, you know that you can't, like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Right now, that doesn't make sense to me to like, I hope I get to a point where it's like, $10
that's
shake.
Nothing. I remember when I was getting $10 shake.
Remember when?
Now my shakes is $27, bro. I'm like that. My milkshake's better.
My milkshake's better. My protein better. Dude, yeah, no,
got better cups than you. Better straws.
That place was so fucking sick, man. Yeah, pickleball was definitely a game. I could see myself.
We should try that, man. We should try that.
I did see a day or two before I went, because it was planned, so I'm sure my phone heard me talking about it. I saw a TikTok with Jamie Foxx playing pickleball.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, all right, if it's cool enough for him, it's cool enough for me.
Yeah, you've been targeted.
I usually just see what Jamie Foxx is doing, and then I do that.
I see what Fox is doing. With me and Fox, it's pretty much like he copied my shit.
He's kind of,
He copied my shit.
Right,
I'm like, Fox, it's the way for this week.
I'm really taking like third generation.
We're going to do some singing, some stand-up. We're going to do some jokes. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, we're going to wait until Trump has not been president for a full like year or two, and then reveal that you have a great Trump impression.
Yeah, we're gonna hang with some nice middle-aged white actresses, chill with them for the week, take them out to dinner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But nah,
parody. Parody. Woo! Oh my god, dude. But yeah,
man, that's funny though, bro.
Pickleball was great, dude. We definitely have to do that. Maybe if it's getting serious, we got to see if they have a theme, because if not, we'll make it.
Yeah, that'd be dope, because I actually got introduced. I knew pickleball, but I actually played recently. So I was at the park with my kids. They were playing basketball, and at the park we go to, they got like a nice court. Kids play pickleball there, And these kids, it was 3 of them. They needed a 4th. I'm like, I'll play a game with y'all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just hopped in, and they were like intense, of course, beating my ass. And I'm so competitive. I don't care. I don't care if you 18 or 8 months. I'm not trying to lose like that. So I kind of like learned quickly.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it was pretty cool.
Yeah, at first I was definitely like hitting it, and I could not get my depth perception. Like,
yeah,
I would hit it, and it would go way further than I was.
Than you thought it was going to go.
Yeah, because I wasn't trying to crush the ball. I wasn't trying to be smart or sneaky with them. We were trying to have fun and hit the ball around. So I was trying to get it to a good place for them to hit it back. So then whenever I would hit it and it would be far or like too short, I'm like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm like, sorry. Like, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to do this.
You got to just kind of go with it because like.
Oh, by the end, dude?
Yeah, it's just motion, you feel me? Like if you hit it too far, then you're going to be shortchanging it.
Plus, I'm cold at ping pong with like spins and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good.
So a couple times I was like, let me see if I can do a crazy backspin. And I did it, and I kind of, the person I was playing with didn't catch that I was doing it, and they would swing the paddle, and the ball would bounce and go like backwards because of how much backspin I put on it. And they just completely whiff.
Why was you just fleecing them,
sorry.
man?
I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
You was pulling a nice little trick.
I gave the one girl a black eye because I was like, thwap. No, I'm just kidding. I was standing at the net like, you ain't shit. Thwap.
Why was you snapping like that, man?
No, I was trying to be nice and that.
God damn.
No, but it is fun though. I think it would be a cool thing to do for us to do.
That'd be fun. I'm with it.
So I have something that is kind of interesting, and I have not talked to you about this
to me
at all. I have not shared this with you at all.
All right.
Do you know the band Wolfpack? I think
yes.
I may have shown you
put me on
before. Yeah.
You put me on.
They crazy videos and
yeah, you put me on.
So they're very like they do like stunts. Like they've been known for doing like
oh no way.
Like not like actual like Evel Knievel, but like just like I remember actually I think the first time I even heard of them, and I always forget that this was them, which I don't know if it's like just Jack, the main guy. That's like, I don't know who, how it works. It's like a group thing, but like they do their own, kind of
collective type.
They put out a album that was all silent on Spotify.
Yes.
And I always forgot that was them, but then they had their fans stream it and they got paid from Spotify, which I'm sure caused. This was like 10 years ago, I think. This was like a long time ago.
It was just silent.
And they asked their fans to stream it while they slept. I think it was just called like ZZZ or something like that. So it was like the idea being Spotify's not paying out artists enough anyway. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I should look this up, but I'm pretty sure the idea was like they don't pay us enough for our streams when you listen to our shit, so just stream this overnight and help us get some more money. Which of course,
that's gonna ruffle some feathers.
They ended that. But so that was something they did like 10 years ago. They've since done tons of other things. I'm sure. I don't know about, but so. I saw a video that Jack, the guy, posted, and he is introducing. So he said that he was being yelled at for not making good merch,
right,
for Wolfpack. So he said he's introducing the VOSM project,
okay,
the Wolfpack open source merch project.
Mm.
So he said basically that you can sell Wolf merch yourself. At the end of every month, send 50% of the profits to this email on PayPal. And that's it. Honor system. Complete honor system. What do you think about that?
I think it's a great concept, but I don't think it depends who you're dealing with. Like, for example, if they're really fans of the movement, I think they will honor the agreement, but you just gotta look at people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a great idea, but it should be more structure to it.
You think so?
Yeah, but I think even the fact that if you can set up some kind of infrastructure where you let fans design their own merch, you obviously put guidelines on there. They don't want you on there sucking a dick or you feel what I'm saying, something crazy. But sell your own merch and then you do a profit share. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. But
if you can set it up where it's automated where, all right, you get 50%, we get 50% for using our name and using our likeness, our images, whatever.
So, if they had set up, on their website, you submit the merch item to us or something, and but then they would be like handling.
So maybe like a third party. I don't know how to make it seamless.
But you
feel what I'm
think a
saying?
little bit more structure would be.
I think it's a great idea, but with a little bit more structure, I think it'd be excellent. Because I don't think 9 times out of 10, I don't think that people are gonna follow the honor system. Like, oh, bro, I made $700. Let me send you a quick 350. Just be like, bro, I really made $700. That's crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
See, I agree. I think it depends on the artist entirely. I think it completely.
That's
Now, I think that sure, they're not gonna get 50%. I think they know they're not gonna get 50%.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like, if people want good merch from them and they genuinely have no interest in being a part, like design, like figuring it out and going for it and whatever, and they were like, I think that they are a great band to do this. I think if they calculate, okay, we're not going to do it anyway. So if they're not, they sell vinyl and they sell out like every one because they'll do a limited run of like 350 or 250 vinyl,
right?
And they'll sell them out. They have no problem. I think they sold out Madison Square Garden. I know they played it. I don't know if I believe it was sold out, but they have shit going. Yeah, they're doing well. Like they could, and they definitely could.
So this is not a priority.
Well, I think they could have a merch company if they wanted to.
Oh, of course.
They could hire whoever to do their merch and set up a whole structure and even drops regularly and all that stuff. But like, they clearly don't want to.
Right. That's just not something they want to do.
So to me, I agree with what you're saying. That I think if it was coming from a business standpoint, I think there should be more structure. If it's really like, all right, this money is really just going to be extra money for us because it's either this or nothing because we're not doing, like we're just not doing, like
we're
you know
not
what I
doing
mean?
it.
Like if for some reason they're not doing that, then it's this or nothing. Then it's like, well, let people do that, like because like now, like I'm like, is there something like I can do? Like that would be so sick to do like Wolf, the guy from Ono Typeco who sells Wolf fonts did a series of videos yesterday and was talking about it, and he was like, this is the same deal I have with them. He sells Wolf fonts, and that he's like, this is the same deal. This levels the playing field. He's like the first person to like guitar pedals and guitar picks is like could make a bunch of money here. And it's like, and I think there is this goodwill where it's like, if you include in the description that half the money is going to Wolfpack, then these people who are customers feel better. Like, I'm supporting the band too. Like, versus if it's bootleg shit, it's like, yeah, cool, I have a Wolf shirt, but none of this money went to the people who actually provided all the value. It just went to this. So it's like kind of a cool, like.
I think it's a great idea, and it's. First of all, I even love when even people in the music industry, entertainment, do shit like this.
Right?
I love thinking outside the box.
Yep.
I love cats who, we're going to do merch this way. We're going to do live shows this way. Anything not, super anti-major label and how things run, but anything different, anything, I think it takes cojones to do something like this. I think it's dope. So it's just like, despite... I think people are going to not be completely forthcoming with the profits. Like you said, you made a great point, and I'm looking at it kind of differently now. Just like the fact that you can make anything, like there's going to be this kid in Oklahoma who makes these fire designs. He might sell 50,000. Even if y'all get 15,000 of that, it's just like, bro, like.
You did nothing.
You did nothing. It's more awareness on your brand. You feel what I'm saying? It's money, and it's just like, it's a thing that people can be a part of. And I think ultimately it's going to get you more fans.
I think it's very right. It's very interesting. You think it will result in more fans?
Definitely.
It'll spread and
definitely.
I started following a bunch of bootleg companies that I've talked to you about, and it's like, to me, I'm like, this opens them up to now be like, not only are you supporting me, who's just an independent creator, this bootleg brand with 5,000 followers on Instagram, you're supporting this band that you like. Wolfpack has provided enough value to me where I would feel good about buying a $30 shirt that I love the design and I knew half the profits were going to them.
Absolutely. And I think
I'd be good about that.
I think it's going to create more revenue. It's going to create more fans. And just even, it's similar to how a lot of artists now are letting fans buy stake in their music. Like how you like for
Very
example,
interesting. Yeah.
you know, for our uploads, a lot of the times we use DistroKid. So even if a fan could have stake in that, say we give a fan
Yeah, it is. It's very easily possible to
do that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same kind of structure, but with merch, it's just like, yo, you're now part of this brand, and it's just like you have a horse in this race as well. So I think it's a dope concept, and it might lead to something that's groundbreaking. And it's just like, even in this industry, you know, it's very like, if this works, now everybody else want to do it. They want a Dickie to do the same thing.
See, I'm curious about that because I don't know who, like, I think it has to be an artist by artist, like, case by case basis. Like, I don't
Correct.
think, like, and once you get to a certain size, I don't think it makes sense either. I think, too, it depends how you want to handle it. Like,
Right.
it wouldn't work for me, for example, because I love being a part of the merch design process. So I would love to just, like, if that was a thing where, okay,
Right.
we're at the point where people want merch, then I would definitely just like, all right, let's develop this structure and ball. I mean, we kind
Right.
of already did. So like that wouldn't make sense for us, or like someone like, I don't know, like Future or whatever. Like
Right.
I don't think that makes sense for him. But like
But yeah,
smaller
like,
groups and bands, but like not small.
I think
Like that's
there's
the thing is I'm saying small, but they like sold out Madison Square Garden. They're
sold
not
out-
small.
They're not small, but it's a certain
It's a unique
certain
fan base.
It's a unique fan base, and it's kind of like a cult following, and it's their group. So I think it depends again on the artist and who we're dealing with. You feel what I'm saying?
I think jam bands.
I think
Could
jam
do it.
bands. Also, I think somebody like Russ could probably do something like that.
Yep. Russ is a great example.
For the hip hop world, you know, outside
Yeah.
of being
Yeah,
a band,
I'm
I
trying
think he could do something like
trying to
that
think about who,
in his own right.
Because you have to have a fan base that wouldn't just want to scam you.
That wouldn't just
Like that wouldn't just be
Exactly.
like, oh, cool, here's a chance for me to make a bunch of money. Like I genuinely think that they're relying on, sure, there's going to be some people and some shitty Redbubble accounts, but they're probably already doing that anyway.
They
You know what I
doing it
mean? Like
already.
bootlegging it already. So like they rely on like, all right, you know what? Now we're gonna have someone that instead of being scared to reach out, or maybe they did reach out to do a guitar pedal or whatever, they're just gonna do it now.
Mhm.
And then maybe it's fucking dope. You know what I mean? And because now they have the green light to do it, they just do it and they make this dope thing. And then, you know, they send it to, and it's like, that's the thing too, is I think like there's a hashtag. They're like, be a part of this. Like they're like, use this hashtag, the VOSM, Wolfpack Open Source Merch,
Yeah.
and then find creators doing this. Like I'm really, really curious about it. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about it, because I think it's such an interesting idea.
I think it's a great point. And now, even with you being the person who introduced me to them, I'm gonna be following this now because it's just like I think it's so cool and I think it's so innovative, and it's just like people are gonna. I don't think they're gonna be too worried about the people who, like you said, you made a great point. They probably already scamming and doing different things, but it's just like if you wanna. They have the kind of fan base where you can bring people in. You can bring people in, and it's kind of a community. So if somebody making fire guitar pedals, they're like the person. They might fuck up and use them.
Right?
They're gonna be using them, and just like, all right, now y'all can. All right, this is really something, and it's just opportunities again for their brand to grow in tremendous ways. There's gonna be ones that suck. There's gonna be ones that are great.
Yep.
But it's the fact that what are we talking about?
Yeah.
It's them. You
Yeah.
know? So I think it's gonna work for their good for sure.
And I can't end this conversation without shouting out Wolf Comp and the Good Hurts plugins. I use that plugin all the time, and it's a 303 emulation, and it's called Wolf Compressor, and it's because of Wolfpack. So got to shout that out. I do want to shift gears though and show you a video that I was laughing really hard at, and it may not make you laugh as hard. I'm running the risk of showing a friend a YouTube video and them going, "This I don't get it." So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think that this is very funny and stupid. And
Let's see what we got here.
okay, we're at 30. Okay, cool. All right, hold on. I only got to turn my volume all the way up. Okay.
She's stroking me off till I beef. She beefing on my stroganoff. She's stroking my beef till I'm off. Her beef got me stroking off. She's stroking off my beef. She gan off my strog like a beef.
What?
She see me stroganoff, so we got beef.
Oh, that's a good one.
She beefing with me till I'm stroganoff.
Beef stroganoff. What is that?
Dude, I don't know. I was scrolling TikTok and all of a sudden, and I love it just starts that way. There's no question. There's no context.
Nothing.
It's just this thing from like a video game behind like a Jeopardy
Board, yeah, like,
podium thing. And I love that there's no
context.
You have all the
nothing.
context in like 4 seconds because he's just like stroking off my beef till I'm off.
How many beef stroganoff things? That's actually really funny. I'm like, it threw me off in the beginning. I'm like, oh, this is funny.
Yeah, because you're like, wait, what's he? And then you're like, oh, he's just guessing which
just
iteration
guessing.
of beef stroganoff.
He's guessing which.
She caught me stroganoff, so we got beef.
So we got beef. That's probably my favorite one. That was my favorite one.
She called me stroganoff,
Oh,
so we got beef. I love the idea of having problems with someone because they call you checking off.
We got beef because you caught me beating off. That's crazy.
It's like just like seeing someone at a club and just side eyeing them. It's
Yo,
like, yo, what's your deal with him? It's like, yeah, I caught him jacking off, and now we got
Yeah,
problems.
I don't fuck with him. I called him jacking off. That's really
She
funny.
called me stroganoff. Now we got beef.
That's funny.
That's
and
maybe-
the voice is funny too.
Yeah, I don't know
The
who
voice
that
is really funny too.
It's some video game character.
He got a little screwed and chopped thing going on a little bit. some pitch down stuff.
Maybe this will be a segment, and it'll be like haunted. I actually, it's tough because it's an audio only thing doing a podcast, but
Right.
the haunted TikToks that I see and the TikTok lives.
It's crazy.
I have so many screen recordings and screenshots of just stuff that I was like, it sometimes it feels like a window to hell if you scroll through TikTok lives because it is just it's genuinely hard to describe. I'm gonna follow this up next week with some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come
some
up with
research.
a segment that we'll do, and it'll be something about Jeff's TikTok. TikTok. That'll be the all right. Well,
TikTok.
something.
Something.
So it's got to be about how bad it is and how much it's hell,
Yeah, how deep you can go through the rabbit hole of crazy shit.
bro. And yeah, I don't even want to list any examples right now because it'll just feel like exaggeration or not crazy enough. So I'm just gonna follow up with real shit next week.
All right, man.
But yeah, that was a great example because I was just scrolling and it's just like, check out my new song, blah blah, and it's like, she caught me stroking off, so we got beef. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is
who's
this?
making this shit? It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, but yeah. So
That was good.
Did I tell you I got banned from Twitter?
Yes. You bad man.
They have no idea what the fuck is going on over there, bro.
No.
They
No.
are just, which I did. I don't know if I said it on here, but in conversations with people, I definitely was like, when he bought it, I was like, all right, if Elon buys Twitter, it's just gonna get slowly worse and worse and worse, and more stuff's gonna break until it's just like unusable.
You said that word for word. You said that. Yeah.
I like. And I wasn't like the one that came up with it. I'm sure people, I read Twitter, so I'm sure I just stole that from someone else. But I was like, all right, it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
And so I was doing promo for our song February, out now,
Yeah.
fun song. And I was listening to the instrumental on Dropbox.
Yes.
And I listened to the part with the vocoders that are doing the vocal part. And to me, I thought that was a fun highlight. It was a fun part of the song. And
It's a great tool. It was fun.
It's a lot easier to hear with the instrumental version,
Right.
which isn't out. So I was like, okay, I'm going to screen record this. And I tweeted out a screen recording of the instrumental of our song, February, with the caption, "How sick are vocoders?" And I think it was instant. I don't remember. It may have been, no, I think it took a little bit, but then my account was locked. So I appealed it because I was like, I want to know why they even locked it.
What was the trigger?
I got an email that says the reason your account has been locked for the following reason, and then it was just blank. I was like, oh, okay, cool,
Sick.
very helpful, thank you. So I appealed it once, and I just said I own the content because I assumed it was like a DMCA thing,
Yeah.
copyright thing or whatever. And then I kind of enjoyed the break from Twitter for a couple days,
How long were you out for?
3 or 4 days, I think.
You was in jail.
And it was I could have gotten back at any point because it was just delete the tweet. Like it wasn't even delete. Yeah, I delete the tweet and then the tweet is replaced with a little thing that says like this tweet was deleted because it violated the rules or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's like a little permanent mark, not permanent, for like 2 weeks it stays up there. But so I could have at any point just deleted the tweet. Like I knew it was nonsense. It was just whatever. It's not like that many people were like gonna see it and like it was gonna go viral. I knew it wasn't like something to
gotta
fight
go
over.
viral for being defiant.
It was just a stupid little promo thing. But then I kind of enjoyed my tea break. I was calling it a tea break as a joke. But yeah, I was enjoying the I was enjoying my little Twitter break, and then finally I caved, and now I'm back on this hellhole.
You back in?
But yeah, I thought that was interesting because I know that we had talked about Elon a little bit and just how it was completely random, made no sense. I owned all the. It was an instrumental, so it wasn't out. I don't know how it maybe if it was a DMCA thing, it grabbed it.
I don't know. That's so weird, and it's.
I never heard back. I figured I wouldn't because I don't think there's anyone working there.
Things, you feel what I'm saying? I've definitely tweeted some things, and nothing weird content wise, but it's so weird to see like what it grabs and what that's so weird. I don't know.
And it's weird because we've done a bunch of remixes now, and the one that caused problems was the one that caused problems on every platform. So it must just be some copyright holders are extremely aggressive. But the Girlfriend remix, I got an email about that, about tweeting that out. And I was in a list of like all these. I think I even talked about it on here.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just trying to post a remix, dog.
For the Girlfriend remix and the Cash In Cash Out, I've gotten some shit. I've gotten emails and alerts on both.
Yeah, I remember that being annoying, or it muted it on
it like
Instagram
and it's banned in a lot of countries and weird shit. So it's
so stupid. It's like
it's so good. I'm clearly not trying to like steal it. I'm just
now I don't have to listen to the real version because I listened to this one.
Right. Exactly.
Come on, bro.
Nobody's trying to take no money out of nobody's pockets or step on any toes. It's nothing like that. But, it's the world we live in, baby.
That's where we're at. It's for super fun sampling and copyright laws in a great spot.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks. I guess, actually, we can thank Walt Disney, I guess.
That guy.
Disney Company. They were the ones that had all the crazy lobbying and changed all the copyright laws so that they wouldn't lose Mickey to... the domain, public domain. Did you know that? They were like a huge reason why we have such fucked up copyright laws because they were about to lose Mickey in like the 70s, and they're like, "Yeah, what if copyright was the life of the author plus 70 years?" And they just were like,
crazy?
"Yeah, sure." They just like kept adding on time, and then like we'll deal with this later. And now I think we're probably still in that period where it's like stuff's
it's gonna keep going on a twisted turn. Something I saw crazy. So boom, I was I don't listen to the radio that much, but as I was riding here today on my commute, they were talking about the R. Kelly shit. Obviously, we all know what R. Kelly did, and I just wanted to hear your thoughts. So they did a final. I wanted to put you on the spot.
You motherfucking piece of shit.
I wanted to hear your thoughts because
I know what we can talk about. R. Kelly.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Kells, man.
No, I got a notification about, and I saw the name R. Kelly in it, but about news, but I didn't read what it even said.
But you could have probably imagined. So yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, usually I don't need to.
He got a 20-year sentence on top of a 30-year sentence. So I mean, that's pretty much the book. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. And what I was really thinking as I was driving, and it's just like, obviously, you don't want to be insensitive to anybody. You don't want to. I'm just like, yo, I don't. In a situation like that, it's just like, damn, that's a lot of time. That's really somebody's life. Do you think that's the proper time? I'm not trying to put this too heavy on you or anything. You think that's the proper time? You think that's like, I think you should deserve that time? I don't really know. It's just like
I don't know what the charges exactly are, but I thought it was like pretty aggressive. Like they were
it was brutal. Definitely sex stuff with kids. It was he went crazy.
Like wasn't it like not like kidnapping necessarily, but wouldn't he like coerce them to come live with him, and then he would cut them off from their families?
Yeah.
And,
so like the main thing they summarized it as just like sex crimes with children. That's what they summarized it. Yeah, there was a bunch of little stuff within.
Damn, I mean, it's pretty clear what the laws are on that. I don't know. I'm having trouble finding any empathy. I know, not any empathy, because Kendrick even has an interesting line on his album that if Robert Kelly wasn't molested, would life had failed him? And this is a very deep conversation for maybe someone smarter than me, but I have trouble finding any issue with locking someone up that has the power and resources to abuse people and uses them to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure he was like cutting these girls off from their families and making them be like his like which is like
taking them and these are young kids.
Yeah, you got to learn how to not do that. I don't know if it's prison is a weird. I don't like prison necessarily. I think it's really fucked up how our carceral system even works. But like with someone like that, like you can't just keep letting them do it.
It's ridiculous. And just like even me, the dude on the radio had some pretty interesting points. But like even me, number one as a man and like two as a father, it's just like anything like you think anything with kids, that's just out, bro.
Right.
That's out.
There's a great point. Imagine,
you feel what I'm saying?
You can't call your daughter anymore because she's fucking at somebody's house. Like, would you not want to fucking go over there and?
Exactly. So now it's just like, all right, that's out, and just like. I get it on that term, but it's just like sometimes you have to realize if that's the punishment, I feel like, he made his bed. And he mentioned that, like, a lot of other celebrities have done similar things and got lesser punishment. And it's just like, yes, but that doesn't mean wrong is wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Then we need to start
wrong
correcting.
Is wrong.
Yeah, like it, yeah.
So
wrong.
You feel what I'm saying?
Which
wrong
and what
wrong.
he did was like undeniably fucking
exactly. Like
some
some people steal. You feel what I'm saying? Some people make it out the store.
Yeah.
Some people get caught.
I mean,
you feel me? But there's a price to pay for doing these things.
He wasn't. Yeah, he didn't just take a bag of chips once.
That's what I'm saying.
He committed a lot of crimes for a long time. So it's
a lot of crimes for a long time. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times. People turn the other cheek. People kept working with him.
But it sucks when they're like, hey, other people have done this and gotten away with it. And it's like, yeah, but they should not have gotten away with it.
They shouldn't have gotten away with it.
Just because you didn't.
Just because he did.
Yeah, it's like, this shouldn't be a thing. Like, bro, yeah, what he did was like fucking ridiculous, man. It's like,
it's crazy. And it's just like, it's, obviously you don't want to see someone lose their life, but it's just like, bro, it's such a crazy, disgusting crime. It's just like, bro.
But like, yeah, he like took, you argue about what did he do to these people's lives, these women's lives. That he interfered with their families, that they lost their daughter.
Exactly.
For this
they lost their daughter dealing with him and trying to,
Yeah, that's.
And you don't even know the thought process. Some people are like, yo, I was sending my daughter there to get produced as an artist, and I'm like, bro, whatever it was, whether he kidnapped, a lot of things I think should have and could have been done differently. One, I'm not sending my kid to go get produced. I don't care how much of a super producer you are.
That's the
I'm
crazy
not sending my
thing.
kid
That's
to
always
R. Kelly's house.
It's always interesting when it's brought up with like, not to really don't want to get into all this too, but like the MJ stuff. It's like
right
when it's like. What did you think your kid like? These parents were getting money; they were getting stuff. It was beneficial for them to send their kid to hang out with this grown man. So it's like, but in the society, you start talking about the societal issue with this, and then it's like a parent pimping out their kid, like, oh, you met Robert Kelly? That's great. Go hang out at his house. Oh, we don't have to hear from you for 2 weeks. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just like
no, man, that's not okay to be like that. I don't know. It's nasty.
It's so nasty, and it's just like even the thing with Mike but even I look at somebody like Boom, like, and this is no disrespect. I'm giving praise. Like I love somebody like LeBron. I love LeBron James. He's a great basketball player. Yes. I've never met him. You feel what I'm saying? From the outside, looks like a great man.
Yeah,
he's arguably the best to ever do it. But I wouldn't just send my children to Bron's house.
I was wondering where you're going with this.
To go work on basketball.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, what are we doing? Like,
yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sending my kid to LeBron's house or Steph Curry's house or anybody.
Oh, you're sleeping over? Okay.
Yeah, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So it's just like.
But then, I don't know.
Nothing excuses bad behavior, but I think a lot of times. And I'm not trying to go on a whole rant, but it just really, like, as I was driving here, it really just stuck with me. Like, bro, like, there were so many moving parts. Like,
it's just fucked up on so many
every
levels.
level.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up on his actions level. It's fucked up on the people that did that to him. It's fucked up on the people that were around him. Like, bro, was that just a little girl coming here? What are y'all niggas doing?
And, like, for instance, he may even be correct about, like, people have done the same thing and gotten less charges because of them being white or whatever. But it's like, yeah, you're right, but you're still so wrong for everything you did. Like, that may be true,
matter.
but you still did this fucking insanely horrible shit, bro.
It doesn't matter.
You can't be free doing this. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. And it's just like, you also fault the parents who could have been, I wouldn't necessarily say maybe all of them weren't pimping their kids out, but it's just like, bro, like, I don't care if you're a super producer, super athlete, super anybody, like,
yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? You don't send your kids into a different state to somebody's house and without doing your due diligence and without, anyway. But yeah, definitely, I was thinking it's just like, damn, like, that's his sentence at the end of his life, and that's something that's just crossed the barrier. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. It's really hard to feel bad for him at all because of all of the insane crimes. But yeah, it is very interesting when these things that have been issues forever are now just like, I guess we're done, right? Like, that's it. Like, now he'll go to rich person jail, which, he'll be fine, but he'll, I guess, probably live that for, and then that's that. And I guess we'll stop hearing about it.
And that's it. He got a 50-piece nugget total. It's like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You reap what you sow, though.
Yeah.
Can't feel bad for someone.
Can't feel bad. You gotta take that.
That's not even like a money crime where it's like, I was trying to feed my family. That's just like a selfish fucking nasty crime.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not justifiable. It's not justifiable. Like, that's a crime that I could never understand.
Yeah.
Like, you can understand, murder in some cases, like self-defense, protecting my family, protecting my wife.
Yeah, there are a lot of extreme cases where you can say that, but for this, it's like, no.
It's no leeway.
Really no
leeway.
Nope.
It's no leverage, bro.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing, bro.
So, I guess, adieu. Goodbye,
bro.
Goodbye, Robert.
Yeah, peace out, man.
Who wants to come back to America?
Peace
Remember
out,
that
Boy
performance
Scout.
when he's in like Ethiopia and he's singing about who has a passport?
Go ahead, let them folks braid your hair, man.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that video?
Yes. It's just like, bro, man, go ahead, let them folks braid your
Who
hair.
wants to come to America?
Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, man, like, that was just something I heard on the radio.
Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America. Beautiful. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with us to America? To America.
Yeah, well, can I end us on a little bit of a higher note?
Yo, yeah, please.
I have one nice thing that I want to say, and then and then I'm gonna let you know now that I'm gonna ask you for Moosh's final thought.
Oh God.
So, I may inspire one here.
Yeah.
So I've been really into Absol's album.
Yeah.
And he put out a tiny desk,
and
it was so well thought out, well executed. It was so great. He played new songs. Whole band, Zakari singing backup, Lance Skywalker was singing backup. He did his like new songs, and then he started, what they would do in between songs is play instrumental chill versions of his older songs. So like Terrorist Threats popped up as a title, and I was like, oh shit, is he gonna play that? That's an old song. But it was just like them playing the instrumental, and he like introduced his band and like thanked them. And then they launched into another song. And it was just like such a dense, like, I love when artists take like, all right, I have 20 minutes. I'm going to load this thing with music. I'm going to introduce my band, but it's going to be while some dope shit is going on with the keys and the guitar. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but the main thing that I thought was really like it resonated with me was he has a line in one of his songs where he says, Faces is playing and it's fucking with me. Doing these drugs is boredom is doing these drugs because of boredom, but these drugs are sure to get me. butchered that fucking line so horribly, but he says it, and he's talking about Mac, and he says, "Lord, forgive me," because Faces is
Right.
Mac's like drug tape, pretty much, and it was just so like wild seeing him say that at the tiny desk where like that Mac tiny desk is like. So many people look at that and watch that regularly and
It's
like,
iconic.
love that. Exactly.
It's iconic.
So it was just really interesting to hear him, and they were so close. Like Mac was so in with the TDE guys, like that really crushed them. His passing, so it was just it was really nice to see a great performance, and then also like that moment. I was just like, oh man, like I know he know, like I know Absol is aware of what that moment is, and like saying that and it was just it was really nice to see. It was just art is just so music is so powerful.
It's so powerful, bro.
So with that being said, Moosh, should that be it? Should that be the final thought?
Yeah, you kind of put me on the spot, but yeah, definitely just to piggyback on what you said, man, and just even like the conversation that we had, you know, prior to recording this, it's just like, bro, I just feel like even and the way that you tied it in was so awesome. But I feel like even now more than ever, man, it's just time to just like, you know, pull resources together.
Yeah.
Lock in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, lock in. If you got a homie who does art, who does video, who writes, who sings, bro, it's time to pull resources together and really, you know, really lock in and really just collaborate and do dope shit. That's it, bro. That's it. And sometimes, you know, it can be a miscommunication, it can be some bullshit, whatever, but it's just like, bro, like, a lot of times, us as people, we have all the tools that we need, but sometimes we don't have these conversations. Sometimes you might think somebody don't fuck with you, and it's just like, that's not it. They might be thinking you don't fuck with them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just like, bro, we really can go far together. So I would just say, as like a people, man, stick together, lock in. Not gonna get too preachy and inspirational today, but yeah, man, just stick together, lock in, bro.
At least we picked up a little bit from our preview. We had a little bit of a heavy conversation there.
Yeah, man, and don't pee on nobody.
Yeah,